this trouble to eliminate me if I weren't in his way. And obviously I am in his way because he hasn't yet found the Borgia pearl. And as long as he hasn't... All right, let me have it. Here. All right. Yes, yes. Old Lestrade? Yes. What? Say that again. Don't touch a thing. No, not a thing. You understand? Right. We'll be with you.
What is it, Holmes?
Another murder. Little old lady. With her back broken.
No.
Yes. And in a litter of smashed china.
That was exactly how I found my sister.
There. Steady, my dear, steady.
You live here, Miss Carey?
No, Mr. Holmes. I teach history at a school in Cardiff. I came home today for the holidays. This card, Mr. Holmes. The very last thing she did.
For my dear Ellen, to inspire her and her pupils with love. A gift for you. What was it, Miss Carey?
I don't know. I'll never know now. I found it on the desk over there. She was writing it when... Oh, why do you stand there? Why don't you find the beast who committed this dreadful crime?
Look here, Miss Carey. There's just one question.
There'll be quite enough questions. You come along with me, my dear. What you need is a sedative. I'll telephone for a nurse. There, my dear. You'll be quite all right.
Pitiable. Poor little woman. Back broken, eh?
Snap clean, sir.
Same as Major Harker's?
Yes.
Once more we find the body in a litter of smashed china. What do you make of that?
Coincidence, I'd call it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Curious, isn't it? 2 murders at the opposite ends of London. People who couldn't conceivably have had anything in common, their backs broken, and smashed china around their bodies.
Well, things do get smashed in the struggle, you know.
Including the plates that are hung in these wire racks on the walls.
When a lady gets hysterical...
She may do many desperate things, but my dear Lestrade, she does not run around the walls like a mouse.
Oh.
Those plates were taken down and smashed deliberately. And it was done after she was killed and not before.
Is that another one of your little theories, Mr. Holmes?
No, it's a fact. And easily demonstrable. If you lift up that body, I think you'll find there's not a vestige of broken china underneath.
Well, just to prove you're wrong. Here, lend a hand here, Bleecker.
Right, sir.
Easy does it.
There, eh?
What did I tell you? Look at that, Lestrade. That china was broken after her dead body was flung there on the floor. But why? Why was it done?
Well, as I see it, we're dealing with a monomaniac. And after each and every one of these murders, he goes into a bestial fury and smashes things.
But why bric-a-brac and nothing but bric-a-brac? Why should a murderer who's strong enough to break Major Harker's back vent his bestial fury by breaking up dinky little cups and saucers when he could just as easily break up a large chair or smash a big table?
There's no accounting for the workings of the criminal mind.
Oh, nonsense. He follows a pattern and there's purpose in it. Would you have those broken fragments collected and sent to me at Baker Street, please?
Oh, what's the use? You won't find any fingerprints in them.
Perhaps not. But broken china is the one thing these murders have in common. We've got to get to the heart of this mystery, and quickly, too. Don't you realize there's a monster at large in the city, bent on destruction? We don't know why, we don't know where. But somewhere, at any moment...
That cat, I'd swear I put her out. That's funny. I'm sure I drew those library curtains.
afraid I must disagree with the newspapers, Watson. The Hoxton Creeper, to the best of my knowledge, is not a madman, or if he is, then there's method in his madness. And that method, I'm convinced, is supplied by Giles Conover.
You think all this broken china is just a blind to make it look like the work of a madman?
On the contrary, my dear fellow, this smashed china shows purpose, it shows motive. And purpose and motive are the last things a sane man would wish to imply if he were posing as a madman.
Why smash the china?
The killer didn't choose to smash the china, he had to smash it.
Oh? Had to? What for?
Oh, possibly to cover up something else that was smashed. Some object. Identical in all three cases. The clue that we're looking for.
Why mess about with the plaster? You'll far more chance of finding the clue you're looking for in the china because there is much more china.
There's too much china, Watson, and too little plaster. Which leads me to suspect that the greater conceals the less, and that the china was smashed to cover up the plaster.
Curious notion. Oh, look. Bird. Matter of fact, I had thought of it myself.
Oh, did you really? Then it was very tactful of you not to mention it. Here, what do you make of this?
Cocked hat? Soldier, eh?
No doubt of it. Part of a bust. Military hat. Late 18th century, I should think.
That's funny. Here we are in the second house. Here's a shoulder with a bit of a chest and a medal on it. Looks as if it might have come from the same bust.
Mm-hmm. Identical. Same plaster, same proportion, same military subject. And this piece comes from the house of the second murder, while these pieces came from the house of the first. We're getting warmer, Watson.
Okay, wait a minute. I got something over here. Here we are. Look, here's a nose, there's a mouth and a bit of a chin from the third house.
Put them under this hat.
The little corporal himself.
Right, Watson, Napoleon. A single statue made up of fragments from 3 different houses.
Identical busts in each house, huh?
Yes. Put the pieces down here. I told you this china was smashed to cover up something else.
Well, why smash Napoleon?
Think, Watson, think. Something was hidden in one of those busts. Something that Conover is looking for.
You don't mean that...
Precisely. The Borgia pearl.
But how did it get in the bust in the first place?
That's what we're going to find out. We're going to get hold of that guard. The one that chased Conover down the street the day he stole the Borgia pearl. Get your hat. I'll get a taxi.
The hat, I'll get a taxi. Borgia pearl, Napoleon bust. I was driving about London looking at broken glass. Borgia pearl.
Here we are, sir. This is where I nabbed him. He's baiting it along here like a frightened rabbit when I come up from behind and make the pinch.
That isn't true.
Would strike me dead if it ain't, sir.
Isn't it true that he went in there?
Well, he was at...
Oh, out with it, man. Did he or didn't he?
Well, as a matter of fact, he did duck in there. But I made the pinch right on this very spot, like I said.
Can you tell us exactly what happened?
Why, yes, sir. He runs in here full lick and up to this door.
Was the door open?
Just like it is, sir. But when I got here from the head of the stairs, the door is bolted. So I starts to climb in this here window.
Was the window open too?
No, sir, I had to force it. When suddenly the door opens, out he nips, and I made the pinch right on that very spot like I told you.
How long was Conover out of your sight?
I should say less than a minute, Mr. Holmes. That's why I didn't want to mention it before. I didn't think it was important.
Important? Great heavens, man. Come on. Oh, I beg your pardon.
Gentlemen, this is not my sales room. This is my workshop. What can I... Oh, it is you, is it? Catching more thieves today?
Ah, no, I was explaining here to Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Thank you, Bates. That will be all.
Thank you, sir.
Good day, Bates.
Good day, sir.
Mr. Gilder, our time is short, and believe me when I tell you that lives are at stake.
Lives?
Please answer my questions as briefly as possible. Last Tuesday, at 10 minutes past 12, where were the workmen who are usually employed in this room?
It was a dinner hour. They were out.
On this table over here? You had some busts of Napoleon standing to dry, did you not?
Yes, I did, but how did you know?
Never mind that now. How many were there?
6. Just like these busts of Beethoven. 6 busts of Napoleon Bonaparte.
6. Are you sure? No more, no less?
Yes, I'm positive.
Watson, look sharp, will you? Go to that door to the alley and do exactly as I tell you. Huh? No, not her. Just do it. Leave your stick.
Think I am an alley cat?
Go outside and close the door. Stand over there, will you?
Me?
Yes, please. Ready, Watson?
Ready, Holmes?
All right. Come in quickly. Close the door. Hold it. Turn round. Take 2 steps forward. Stop. Wait a moment. Look round you. Now look over here. Wait a minute. Now run over here. Pause a moment. Look at these wet plaster busts. Look back to the door. Take a coin out of your pocket. Come on, hurry, man, hurry. Now stick your finger in one of these wet plaster busts. Go on, do it, do it. Put the coin in. Put it in, put it in. Now smooth over the plaster. Cover up the hole.
Mad. Both of them.
54 seconds. That's close enough. Conover could have done it faster, but he acted on his own while you had to wait for instructions.
You mean to say that...
Precisely. Conover stuck that Borgia pearl in one of those 6 wet plaster busts of Napoleon.
What?
Gilder. Gilder, what happened to those 6 busts?
You are not the first one asking me that.
No, who was the other?
A woman?
When? Was it Wednesday? The day after the thief was taken?
Yes, it was.
Amy Drake, Watson.
Amy Drake?
What did you tell her?
The same as I'm telling you. They were delivered, all 6 of them.
Yes, but to whom?
To Amos Hodder's art shop on Kensington Road.
Amos Hodder. Watson.
Huh?
What an amusing statue. Most amusing.
Is it? Why?
Because I say it is. Pretend to be interested.
What? Oh, fine bit of modeling, Holmes. An amusing statue. Most amusing.
Sit down in that chair.
Huh?
Sit down in that chair. Let no one else in or out of that door.
Attend to the gentleman, Miss Bittinger.
Yes, Mr. Hodder. Oh, mercy me.
Here, what have you broken now? I never saw such a one for breakage. You aren't even worth half wages, you aren't.
Well, it's my poor eyesight, Mr. Hodder. I can't help my eyes now, can I?
What have you broken this time? One of the Copenhagen vases, eh? Well, that makes 4. There was the Flying Mercury yesterday, and the 2 Napoleons the very day you came.
I never broke the Napoleons, I tell you. I found them that way.
Mr. Hodder, may I trouble you?
Oh, I beg your pardon, I'm sure, but this sort of thing is most trying. What can I do for you, sir?
My name is Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. I'm doing a little private investigating in connection with some busts of Napoleon that you purchased from George Gelder's plaster shop. I understand there were 6 busts of Napoleon here on Wednesday morning last.
That's correct, Mr. Holmes.
Now, let me see. I think I heard you say that 2 of the busts of Napoleon were broken by accident.
Accident? That clumsy girl. Oh, Bittinger, put the vases up on the shelf before you break the rest of them. And sweep up this litter, will you?
Yes, Mr. Hodder.
Well, don't be too hard on the poor girl, Mr. Hodder. Accidents will happen, you know. Now, tell me, you say that 2 of the busts were broken here in the shop. A 3rd went to Major Harker, a 4th to Miss Carey, and a 5th to Mr. Thomas Sandiford.
Yes, sir. And by the strangest coincidence, all 3 of those persons...
It was not a coincidence, Mr. Hodder.
Bless my soul.
Tell me, what happened to the 6th bust?
Why, I sold it the same as the others.
To whom? Do you remember?
Some doctor or other. I have his name in my account book. My memory for names is rather poor. Now, where is the wretched thing? Yes, here we are. Let's see, it would be Wednesday or Thursday.
Any luck?
The best of luck, I think, Watson. Fortunately for us, we arrived here before Naomi Drake.
Here we are. Sold to Dr. Joseph Caldecott, 13 the Burnham Road, Streatham.
Good. That's just what I wanted. Take down the address, will you, Watson?
Got a pencil?
Dr. Joseph Caldecott. C-A-L-D-E-C-O-T. 13 Burnham Road.
Good.
Streatham. This name and address, Hodder. Is that your handwriting? Look carefully.
Why, no. The doctor is mine, but the rest is changed.
Quiet.
Oh, bless my soul, it's a forgery.
Ink eradicator has been used, and another name written in. Think carefully. Can you remember the name of the doctor that you wrote here?
Oh, dear me, I'm poor at names, you know. This is very much like it, very much.
Clever devil. She's made the names enough alike to throw you off. This telephone. Is there an extension in there?
Why, yes.
What are you going to do, Holmes?
Shh, quiet.
You were right, Giles. It worked. Like a charm. He'll be off to the wrong end of town presently. Yes, I'm leaving at once.
Thanks, my dear. That's what I wanted to know. I shall start at once. Meet me in 2 hours. Same place, eh? Why, of course he's here. He's sitting right behind me.
Then I shan't meet you. Not till you got rid of him.
Oh, nonsense, my dear. His devotion to you is most touching.
But I tell you, I just can't stand having him near me. Giles. Giles.
Yes, my dear. What is it?
I thought you'd hung up.
Oh, hardly, Naomi. I understand there's another doctor. Same name. Not listed in the directory. Are you sure you've given me the right man?
Positive. Dr. Julian Boncourt. Boncourt. 18 Chelsea Place.
Thank you, my dear. Don't worry about the creeper. I'll take care of him.
Watson, telephone Dr. Julian Boncourt, Boncourt. Tell him to take the bust of Napoleon that he bought here and go to the nearest police station.
Just let go, Naomi. I'm here to catch you.
Think you're clever, don't you? You can't hold me.
Come on down.
What charges are against me?
Peddling matches without a license. Constable, put the cuffs on her. She's an accomplice in 3 murders, possibly 4.
Leave me alone. You can't do this to me.
No one there. I can hear it ringing.
Better drive slowly. I wouldn't like to get picked up with our passenger in the back.
Oh, he's pretty quiet back there. What's he up to?
He's got Naomi's vanity case.
Stay here till I call you.
Dr. Boncourt.
Yes, yes. What you